Today, we're diving into a really crucial link in the SAP universe. We're talking about how you connect the physical world of trucks and boxes with the financial world of budgets and payments.
So let's start with a really simple real-world puzzle. A truck shows up, drops off a critical shipment, and leaves. How on earth does the company's financial system automatically figure out who to pay, exactly how much, and which budget to pull it from, all without someone having to lift a finger? That's the exact question this integration answers.
So how do we solve this? Well, the solution is all about building a digital bridge between two super powerful SAP modules, Transportation Management, or TM, which handles all the logistics, and Materials Management, MM, which takes care of the purchasing and the money side of things. To really get this, let's stick with that bridge analogy. Think of the finance side, MM, as the team building the solid foundations and the final destination. They're the ones setting up all the accounts and the rules for where the money goes. Then you have the logistics side, TM. They're building the on-ramp to the bridge, gathering up all the real-world shipping costs and getting that data ready to send across. We're going to see exactly how both sides are built and then how we connect them right in the middle.
Okay, first things first, we have to lay the groundwork on the financial side of things. Before any cost data can even think about flowing from logistics, the materials management system has to be set up perfectly to receive it, understand it, and post it to the right accounts. This is all about flawless financial reporting.
So how do we actually pour that financial foundation? This table breaks down the key steps. First up, using T-codes like OB62 and OMWD, you're basically just telling the system which set of company books belongs to which physical location or plant. Simple enough? Then, with OME9 and AC03, you define what kind of cost we're even talking about. In our case, it's a freight service. And finally, and this one is the real secret sauce for automation, OBYC. This is where you set the automatic rules that say, when a freight cost comes in from logistics, it always goes into this specific account. No questions asked.
Now, when you're in that OBYC configuration, you're going to see these weird codes like GBB and WRX. It looks super technical, but just think of them as traffic cops for your money. Seriously, they stand at this critical intersection and make sure nothing gets mixed up. One cop, WRX, is in charge of directing the payment for the freight service itself. The other cop, GBB, directs the value of the actual stuff that was delivered. This little step is what prevents huge accounting headaches by keeping the cost of shipping totally separate from the cost of what was shipped.
All right, our financial foundation is solid. Let's hop over to the other side of the bridge. Now we need to get the transportation management system ready to collect the right cost data and send it across that bridge perfectly.
This slide really shows the conversation that happens between the two systems. The TM side has all the real-world details. It's basically saying, hey, here's the bill. It costs this much, this carrier did the work, and it wraps all that up in something called a freight settlement document. But the MM side is waiting and it's like, whoa, hold on. Before I can pay this, I need to know, what kind of purchase order am I supposed to create? Which plant's budget is this hitting? And who's the purchasing group in charge here?
And this is exactly where the TM configuration comes in. It's all about creating a super precise map. You're literally telling the system, hey, when you see a freight settlement document, it always becomes this specific type of purchase order in MM. You connect the different charges, like fuel surcharges or whatever, to a service that the financial system already recognizes. And you set a default plan so there's never any confusion about which budget to use. You are essentially pre-answering all of MM's questions to guarantee a smooth, totally automatic handoff.
Okay, the moment we've been waiting for. We have built both sides of the bridge. The financial foundation is set, and that logistics on-ramp is ready to go. So now let's watch how a single delivery can flow seamlessly across, triggering a completely automated financial transaction.
It all kicks off the second those goods arrive and an inbound delivery is created in the system. That triggers a freight order in TM to calculate all the transport costs. Once that's confirmed, a user posts the freight settlement document. And right there, that's the magic moment. Posting the FSD is the button that sends all the data flying across our bridge. And instantly, the MM system automatically generates a service purchase order. A goods receipt is then posted against that PO, which confirms the service was delivered and kicks off the payment process to the carrier. All of that with zero manual PO creation. It's pretty incredible.
So, that's the how. It's a bit of a complex setup for sure. But what's the real business impact? I mean, why would you go through all this trouble to build this digital bridge in the first place?
Well, the benefits are huge. The most obvious one is automation. You can just say goodbye to finance clerks manually creating hundreds, maybe thousands, of purchase orders for freight bills.
This leads right to accuracy, because the system just follows the rules we set up. Costs always go to the right place every single time. You get this perfect, real-time audit trail, all the way from the truck hitting the dock to the money leaving the bank. And what that really means is you're freeing up your people to stop doing data entry and start focusing on more strategic, value-added work.
And that really leads us to our final thought here. When your physical supply chain and your financial system are this deeply and automatically connected, it's about so much more than just efficiency. What kinds of new questions can you suddenly ask your business? Can you now see the true total landed cost of a product per mile in real time? Can you predict your cash flow needs based on the actual volume of trucks on the road today? That's the real power of building the right bridges in your system.